Hi, welcome back to Financial Independence UK. So just Alex here. Massively overdue, I guess, update for you. And actually, a bit of an apology because we haven't recorded any episodes for a long time, but also just some reasoning, clarity behind that. So everything was going well, nicely. The podcast was more successful than Tom and I ever kind of thought it would be. And then life happened. So it kind of got in the way. What actually happened as a result of that is the our motivation for the podcast stalled after getting loads of emails about kind of positive feedback, like good questions, insightful stuff, which we really appreciate. And we've emailed back every one of you. So we appreciate those. So Tom currently is living in Australia, but he swapped his focus from podcasting to YouTube. So he does a lot of game kind of tutorials, let's plays on YouTube, which I'll leave a link below to those for him. We kind of had a 12-month gap at that point. I decided I would still like to do something financial related, podcast related, just to put kind of my voice out there. And it was around this point that I realized actually what we had before for FI UK was not going to become like what we wanted it to do. So it needed a rebrand. I needed another kind of accountable person to start a new, fresh kind of chapter, same message, kind of different brand or different name towards that. And around that time, I got an email from an accountant, also called Alex, and he said, "Can I send you a copy of my book?" Which I, of course, accepted. I read it and I really enjoyed it. So I pitched him the idea. How about he and I link together and form another podcast, which we have done. So to date, we started that 2023. We've had a number of episodes out there. So our voices have been around with the aim of helping 1 million people in the UK with their finances. And I'm pleased to report we're well on the way to doing that. We've got currently 61 episodes out as we record this now. The new podcast is available Amazon, Audible, Spotify. I'm working on Apple, but it's called Nursing Your Way to Wealth because I am a nurse. I still work in psychiatric or mental health nursing, but I work in the neurodivergence sector now instead of addiction. So this is really a bridge, an explanation, and an apology between those two. So if you enjoyed what we did, or if you enjoyed the 10 episodes that we have under FI UK, which will still remain available, accessible for free for as long as I pay the bills, I suppose. We'll keep those there. I would wholly welcome you to join us at Nursing Your Way to Wealth, and I'll leave a link below this episode. Hopefully, asking our editor to link those two together so it's as simple as possible to find. But I appreciate all of the listens. New people still listen even today, like up until today. I still get stats about it, which is crazy considering we did 10 episodes over a couple of months. A long time ago. So the idea is still there. The motivation, the passion is still there. It's just under a different name now. So I'll link all that below, and hopefully we'll see and hear from you in the new pod. So I'm hoping that kind of brings a little bit of closure to that sector. I'm disappointed, but that's life. We adapt, we overcome, and we move on. And I'm hoping that the new chapter of Nursing Your Way to Wealth will continue to provide some accountability for everyone, for me as well, myself, my co-host Alex, and continue kind of to grow it into the future. So with that, thank you and bye for now. And I would point you towards the new show, which is called Nursing Your Way to Wealth. The logo's got the name in it, and it's got like some ECG type graphics and stuff. It was designed by a friend of mine, Phil. So thank you, Phil, for that.